So this should be very interesting. We just saw Andy take race number 1, and it all came down to Varia at Shack Tool. So we're gonna see how this second race pans out. It's pretty clear that Dessyreqt is the more skilled runner, but that doesn't matter when you don't have the right items.
And speaking of items, time to see what the first couple of them are.
That's true. We got Morph Ball here. Can we have the tracker reset for Dessyreqt? He does not have all those cool items yet. All right, both of our runners picking up Morph Ball. They're going down to the first missile and picking up Power Bombs. Those are definitely going to come in handy.
Yep, early Power Bombs are a nice thing.
I really enjoyed picking up Power Bombs either there or in this next room. Oh, the item up top with the Rio is just a reserve tank. Wonder if Andy will skip it. No, it looks like he'll skip it and then pick up the missile pack. might not be worth it for his strategies here. You know, reserve tank is kind of one of the trolley items. Is the item that the runners will definitely not want to take. Dessyreqt not going over to pick up the ammo item past the power bomb wall, just going straight up. Andy going and getting that ammo item. Just regular missiles. Bet you the runners would really like some supers right now.
Perhaps Mother Brain will provide.
Negative, she says. Now Andy going over into Green Brinstar, making his way over to the Green Hills zone. Picking up some supers there at the top. Definitely an interesting choice. We saw a runner do that in our last race.
There's some more supers.
Yeah, more supers. They definitely want more supers. Picking up Grapple Beam down here in charge. Well, Dessyreqt makes his way over to...
well, we'll see bombs. What type of Chorizo.
Energy Track Chorizo. Yeah, Chorizo. More supers. Oof, Brinstar is full of supers. We'll see how many of those he ends up picking up. Oh, now this is interesting. He is not going for the gate glitch. He just seems like he's going back to see if he can get the early supers items.
Now there's a nice item for Terminator Room.
Yeah, Speed Booster.
Yeah, Speed Booster this early in the game.
Yeah, that is definitely an item that speed runners like to get early. The only problem with picking up speed boosters so early is they don't have high jump, and it really messes with your jump.
Yeah.
Various suit down under. Oh man.
Oh, there's a very important item to turn up early.
Yeah. We saw that was the difference maker in the last race.
In a race earlier, I actually saw of turning off Speed Booster to make the jump into Kraid's lair without high jump.
Yes, you actually have to turn off Speed Booster in order to make that jump. If you have Speed Booster on, then you can't get the required height.
I seem to remember making that jump by running along the floor a little bit, though.
Yeah, you would pick up speed with the Speed Booster. Yeah, I suppose. I've never seen anybody do it that way. But yeah, you could get the height that way.
Desi has bombs that Andy's now getting.
Supers. Yeah, these runners are going to pick up as many supers as they don't know when they'll see charge, so they're going to want supers.
Yep. If charge does not come up, they're going to need 60 of them.
They're going to need more than that because they have to get through both Mother Brain 1 and Mother Brain 2. So they're actually going to need at least 60 supers, and that's not using any supers for Mother Brain 1. They definitely
Dessie about to grab Varia on the way out from that super room.
No worries, he won't be missing that item.
Nope.
But this is interesting because Andy, not having done Terminate, does not have the speed booster. And that, I think, is definitely going to be a difference maker here for these two guys. Just for the fact of the speed that speed booster gives you. Plus the ability to blow through the speed booster blocks. Dessyreqt will be able to check more items in the wrecked ship. Ooh, Ice Beam behind the green gate glitch there, which is typically an energy tank. That's a really good pickup.
Yeah, it very much is.
Yeah, that means they're going to be able to Zeb skip later on, so they don't and they can freeze the Metroids, so they don't have to pick up as many power bombs.
Oh, looks like Desi's about to go for the reverse green gate glitch also.
That without high jump, that is just the worst. I hate that. I dread having to do that coming up in my runs.
Nice damage boost out that door.
Yeah. Alright, Andy is going over to check X-ray scope. Yeah, see, and now this is it right here. This is the ability that I was talking about that Dessyreqt has, that speed booster. He's going to check the item underneath charge. Because he's picked up speed booster, he can go down there, even though he does not have the gravity suit. He can still shine spark through the blocks. So this is one more item that he's going to be able to check out that Andy cannot. Just an energy tank over at X-ray scope. Is this going to be an item that makes a difference? An energy tank? Probably not. So from here, I think we're definitely going to see Andy go down to Kraid. And then Dessyreqt is probably going to be going up Red Tower. Going over for that early wreck ship. It has proven in the past to be quite the cache of items.
Yep. 4 major items is quite a lot.
It really is when talking about really only kind your 4 beams, your 2 suits, your morph ball, and space jump, speed booster, or something like that. One of those kind of items. High jump boots.
Let's see what Spazer is.
Spazer is a reserve tank, and Andy is skipping it. I mean, he saves 7 seconds by skipping it. So I don't blame him. Alright, Dessyreqt coming into Red Tower. We're going to see which direction he goes. Does he go up or does he go down? Up it is. I really like this move by him. I think, given the skills that he's displayed here, doing this early Phantoon, especially having Varia, it's going to be cakewalk for him. We'll see what extra items the Kraid holds for Andy. This is 2 more items for him before he goes back up to the wreck ship, so that could give him the edge that he needs.
Supers at Alpha Power Bombs.
Yeah,
and power bombs.
And power bombs behind them. Yeah. Those are certainly some good pickups for Dessy. Again, they're looking for that critical mass of 30 supers for Ridley. That just gives them the fastest way to kill Ridley. They're still going to want charge beam, but that 30 supers is really the sweet spot. Oh, Andy just missing the Kraid quick kill. Gotta get that on that exact spot where that second frame of him opening his mouth.
The nice thing about Randomizer with that is, since you still have a lot of extra supers, it's
quite trivial.
Not too bad to deal with missing the quick kill.
Exactly, it's quite trivial to kill him afterwards, but it just wastes a couple extra seconds because he has to stand up and whatnot. So, looked like Dessy wanted to farm that big 20 health there, but didn't quite get it. Oh, is he going to go over to Gauntlet now instead of going over to Wreck Ship? Nice damage boost by Andy there.
Looks like it to me.
Yeah, he's going to fill up at the ship here first. It's probably a safety save. I don't fault him for that. Yeah, he's definitely going to go up to Gauntlet here. Last race we saw this had space jump, and that was definitely an important item for our runners to pick up. High jump boots for Andy. That is a really good item that's held down there for Kraid. The Kraid item wasn't that exciting, but high jump boots is certainly something that these runners want. It's another one of those items that, like bombs, when you don't have it, you're just kind of annoyed because you don't have it. You miss it. And there it is, space jump at Gauntlet. That's what do you think about that pickup, Stump?
That's a nice one.
Oh, for real. Oh, look at that, charging a shine spark to make his way back out of the gauntlet.
All right, we're about to see what is at Ice Beam.
It looks like it's just an
Big
energy
tank.
tank there.
Is he grabbing the super in the middle of the moat?
Yeah, I still like that, even though he has the 35 at that point. Picking up those supers is going to be crucial. Again, you don't know where charge is going to be. You could be locked
Exactly.
behind Shack Tool yet again. So you're going to have to... Oh, Andy going down into Norfair to pick up a couple extra items and being rewarded with Spazer. That is going to increase his damage output significantly. Make it a little bit easier for him to get through these rooms. So here we see Dessy making his way into Fantoon.
Almost with the speedball.
Almost with that speedball. That is a really tough strat. I have tried to get that for months now and still fail at it. Andy starting some hell runs. Oh no, wait, he has Varia. Never mind. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm stuck in the mode of Varia behind Shack Tool from my last race. Picking up some supers down here. This is an item we don't often see players pick up in an item randomizer like this. It's always going to be an ammunition item. And a lot of the times we'll actually see if runners have speed booster, they'll go through Strog Speedway or they'll go down underneath ice and speed boost through that really long room to Crocodile. The name of that room escapes me at the moment. Dessy setting up his Doppler here on Fantoon. I believe that was round number 2. Yeah, I like this this move by Andy. This is going to give him he goes up to ship. He's going to have cleared out Bubble Mountain. That's 3 items. And he's going to have cleared out High Jump and Ice Beam. So he's going to have a total of 5 items from Norfair plus the 2 items from Kraid. So that's 7 extra major items he's going to have before he goes up to Wreck Ship. If he's not comfortable going up to Fantoon with all of that weaponry, I don't know what's gonna help him out. I know I would be comfortable with all that.
We're about to see what the sets of items on each side are.
Well, first, Norfair Reserve gives us a... Yeah, we got an E-Tank there. That's probably not what he's looking for, but he'll take it. All right, first item in the Wreck Ship is going to be... Charge Beam. Well. Dessy starting off rewarded immediately for going up to the wreck ship. And that final boss getting snipes in all over the place on Andy. Andy not taking it, though, making it up to the top. Alright, Dessy looks like he's going to save here before going into Spiky Death Room. A wise move. Always a wise move. Another energy tank for Andy.
Wonder if Wave will also be an energy tank.
I kind of hope not. I kind of hope not. That would be a series of disappointing items for Andy. I mean,
yeah,
he might want the energy tanks. It really depends on how he feels for his later strategy. I know I like having about 5 energy tanks going down into Ridley. That puts me in the zone where I know I'm going to have an easy time fighting Ridley with 5 energy tanks. And Dessy just resetting there after seeing the reserve tank up at the top. No sense in fighting his way back through Spiky Death Room. Faster just reset.
Tactical reset.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Yeah, here we see the difference. Andy not having that speed booster. If he had speed booster, he would be able to make that jump right up onto those platforms up there. But instead, he has to go out and around in order to get back up. And that is a consequence of the interesting route they've chosen. Oh, plasma beam at the top of wreck ship for wreck ship reserve. Oh, look at this! Andy rewarded with gravity suit for going down into Norfair. If he's not comfortable going to wreck ship now, nothing will make him comfortable. But for sure, I mean, he might even go down to Ridley now.
Yeah, that's
Oh, what an interesting choice. That is twice that we see Andy make really, really interesting routing decisions, and it has paid off for him serious dividends, whereas Dessy has taken more classic Super Metroid routing and just not been rewarded as much with the items that Andy has got.
In that situation with gravity showing up where it did, I was actually wondering whether we might see the other route to the lava dive room.
Yeah, that's actually very interesting, and it looks like he might be going this way. So at least partially, yeah, because he could go down. He could have gone straight down after Wave, but it looks like he wanted to go to the save station there, and so he's going to go down and come out the other door there, but he's come out a more traditional way. Yeah, he's probably going to gravity jump here, given that he does not have space jump. Yeah, Dessyreqt getting rewarded with that plasma beam. I mean, he has picked up some seriously good items up here, and he's definitely going to go down and check Wave. But just these routing decisions from Andy are really, really interesting, and they have paid some serious dividends for him. Look at this screw attack for Dessyreqt. That is, I mean, he's set. I don't think he is looking for anything else other than gravity at this point in time. And he's going to go to Wave and get gravity. So it's just a matter of time for him right now. there's no future I foresee Desi not looking at wave beam. What do you think, Stump?
I agree.
I mean, feel free to chime in here, brother. I feel like I'm just talking.
Pins for Andy.
Yeah, I mean, this is you're right. Yeah. We're gonna see how comfortable he is down here. This is gonna come down to some execution. Oh, he's very nice green gate glitch. First try. That was beautiful. I wonder what he could be looking for down here, though. Charge beam? He does not have charge beam yet, and we know that is up in the wreck ship. Dessyreqt going to X-ray, looking for that gravity suit. He wants nothing else. Gravity suit is the only thing he wants. Maybe wave beam to get that extra damage in that wave beam adds, but he might also want high jump boost.
And he might also be looking for space jump and speed booster, but we've seen where those are.
Yeah, we know where speed booster is for sure, and we know where space jump is. It's up in the gauntlet. And yeah, that not having the speed booster, that we know that's a Terminator room. He could also be looking for screw attack. Screw attack definitely helps out a lot with the enemies down here, especially these pirates coming up, these golden pirates.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. These guys, 1 screw attack, 3 supers, or 3 power bombs. And the power bombs have all sorts of lag on them, so you don't want to be power bombing. He makes nice work of the worst room in the game. Or at least the bottom of it anyway. He's not quite out of this one. And Dessyreqt pre-breaking open the tube. He knows he's going into Meridia at some point. And he knows he's getting gravity suit. Charge beam was in the wreck ship. It was at the wreck ship supers. The right wreck ship supers.
Oh. And he almost making it up, but then falling again.
Yeah, that is not an easy infinite bomb. And if he had not taken care of the pirates, the space pirates in that room, he would be constantly falling down. Hopefully this Name does not troll him too much. Very nicely done getting up there. Nice, very nice execution for him. That was a very nicely done worst room in the game. Into Amphitheater, making his way through that. Meanwhile, Dessyreqt coming into Kraid for that Kraid quick heal. Oh no, his super hit his hand. Oh, and Andy taking a bath.
There we go.
Taking a bath in the acid. He does not want to stay there for too long. Andy has made these races very exciting. I did not know him as a Super Metroid runner before, but I have learned. Dessyreqt picking up some extra super missiles now.
And Andy headed through Wasteland.
Yeah. Those Dessyreqt are very annoying. But he's making his way through there. Coming up on Metal Pirates. He doesn't have speed booster, so we're going to see him, or charge, so we're going to see him use the super missile strats to kill these guys. This is my preferred way to get rid of them.
Yeah, they really do work nicely, especially that downward shot after the jump.
Yeah, I like...
it looks so nice, too.
Yeah, the downward shot is definitely swag. I like to do 2 diagonal and one turnaround shot, but yeah, the downward shot is definitely the swag if you can get it. All right, here Dessyreqt coming into Norfair, going to be rewarded with Spazer. He doesn't want because he's got plasma already. So we saw Andy pick that up because he does not have plasma beam. And again, that's just a factor of Dessyreqt having gone through the wrecked ship. And Andy right now can't even pick up the plasma beam because it's behind, it's where wrecked ship reserves. So he needs speed booster to go get that, which he has not picked up from Terminator Room. Refilling here nicely. While Dessyreqt goes to check Ice Beam. I believe that was just an energy tank.
I believe that's what it was.
Yeah, so Dessy's... I mean, he'll be okay picking that up for sure. Because if he gets the critical 7, then he can do stand-up. So... You know, I think he'll be looking for that because stand up definitely does save time. So he's not going to be too disappointed with picking up energy tanks. Reserve tanks are definitely something he does not want. But then again, you might pick one of those up early on if you haven't found any energy tanks yet. It's worth an energy tank. So. Light work of Ridley, powering supers into him. And oh, this is interesting. Here we see Dessyreqt skipping over Crocomire and heading straight across like he's going to go down to Ridley. This is a very interesting choice by him. Maybe he says, I don't need gravity yet. I'm going to check lower gravity. Can gravity be down in lower Norfair? Can't it? Yeah. Gravity can definitely be in lower Norfair. Alright. Dessy making his lava dive. And Andy heading his way out of the Ridley area. Very nice mock ball into the save room by Dessy there. No, says Andy, I don't want those power bombs. Dessyreqt, get out of my way. Just trolling him there, jumping in his face. Dessyreqt is very well equipped for this area, except he does not have gravity. It's definitely the one thing he's going to be looking for. I'm surprised he hasn't gone to the mountain already, but he may be very comfortable with what he has. So And he's made that lava dive into Lower Norfair, and he's just gonna head over. He does have Kraid and Fantoon down, whereas Andy only has Fantoon and Kraid down. Or I'm sorry, Ridley and Kraid down. So both of our runners have 2 bosses down. A very different set of 2 bosses, but alright, Andy making his way out of Firefly E-Tank. Going to continue his way out of Lower Norfair. And Dessyreqt making his way through pillars into the worst room of the game. Let's see how he does. I mean, he's space jump school attack. Crazy.
Yeah, those
So,
items
he's
really
he's
help
gonna-
with that room and
Yeah.
many others.
Especially, yeah, down in Lower Norfair. Screw attack. You're just gonna see him fly through these rooms. I can't imagine a world where he doesn't zip through a lot of these rooms, especially like we said earlier, being able to just, blow up the pirates through one screw attack. Whereas we saw Andy, had some work to do when he went through the worst room in the game to get rid of those pirates, and Dessyreqt just ignored them. I don't care about these guys. It looks like he's choosing to save here before Ridley. That's not a bad decision. He does not have the protection that Gravity Suit would give him as far as damage resistance. So now having only 6 energy tanks and 1 reserve, he might want that extra backup of a save. See, these Dessyreqt definitely not trolling Dessy. Screw attack makes light work of them, whereas Andy got trolled by them very nicely. Oh, look at that, trying to KO through the platform. Andy looks like he's gonna head down to, I wonder if he's heading down to Crocomire.
Well, probably looks like it because, well, there are some items to look for.
Yeah, there are definitely 2 items there. So that's, I mean, certainly not a bad choice, because he still wants Charge Beam. He still wants, well, I think he wants Charge Beam, really. And
Yeah, that's the big one, but well, there are many other items that he doesn't have that would be really nice.
Yeah, speed booster and charge beam, I think, or space jump to make his way through Meridia. I think either space jump or speed booster are what he's looking for to go through Meridia here. He does not want that E-Tank. But we know once again that space jump is up in Gauntlet and speed boosters in Terminator. So that might make the difference here. Andy taking that more unconventional route, whereas Dessy taking a more conventional routing, being rewarded with speed booster. That might be what makes a difference in this race. Dessy going into Ridley reward room. Metroid there. And an energy tank. Oh, he picks it up. Yep, that's going to give him his 7th energy tank there for a stand-up. So...
Yep. And now we'll see what grapple is.
Does Andy have bombs? Yes, okay, he can IBJ to make it up here. IBJ is infinite bomb jump. And it's a reserve tank. He does not want that. Game's just laughing at him there. Haha, reserve. Look.
Yeah, that's a good way to.
Reserve tanks are
late game reserve tanks.
Late game reserve tanks are games green rupee and or single arrow. We don't want it. To relate them to those who do the Link to the Past randomizer. Interesting. He always freezes that Namahe before shooting it with a super. If you switch to supers and then enter that room, you can hold shoot and then shoot the Namahe actually before it even shoots with the super missile. So you can just run right across. Andy making his way out, and he needs to switch to supers there to open up that green gate. Dessy also making his way out of north. So Dessy needs only Dragon and to find Gravity Suit. So the interesting thing here is to see if he's going to go up to Bubble Mountain and check around there. I mean, he's going to dump out right here. So yeah, here he's going to go to Wave, and here he's going to be rewarded with that Gravity Suit. So this is very good routing by him, unbeknownst to him.
Yeah, that'll mean he really is all set now.
Yeah, he's gonna make a beeline straight for Dragon, straight for Meridia, and then go head over to Torian. I don't think there's anything more that he really wants. It'd be nice if he could find Wave, but I don't think he cares enough to, go crazy searching for it. So, Andy going into Mama Turtle room, and we see just an energy tank. Yeah, he's still looking for Charge Beam, Speed Booster, or Space Jump, and he's not going to find them in Meridia, unfortunately. That's going to make the way up this room very tricky. No, I don't think he got that in the right position that he wanted it. He's going to try a gravity jump. Very nicely done. Dessyreqt falling down there at first. I guess he forgot he'd opened the tube already earlier?
Maybe.
And looks like Andy wants to refill a little bit. Having only 7 supers, definitely not enough to kill Bot Woon, so I don't disagree with this choice, especially given that he has not yet picked up Charge Beam, which awaits him at the wrecked ship.
Yeah, ammo is critical here when you don't have charge.
Yeah, exactly. You need those 10 supers, and otherwise you are going to lock yourself in that room with that snake.
Yep.
Everybody's favorite water snake. All right, here we're gonna see Andy do the ice clip because he did not pick up the speed booster. He has a different setup for it. And there it is. He's gotten it. He's his way through onward to Batwoon. You see the difference there, though. Dessyreqt getting through there with having picked up that speed booster with ease. Making it through that room, getting through the speed boost blocks versus what Andy had to do with the ice clip. The speed booster makes that trivial.
Dessy headed into Dragon.
Yep. Again, all these extra items that Dessy picked up earlier and at the wrecked ship are paying dividends.
Yeah, especially the speed booster is going to be coming in handy right now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's going to speed boost right through Dragon. He's not going to mess around with grapple strats. And 1, 2, 3, and Dragon's going to be done. That one.
Nice first one.
That second one was a little bit high.
Dragon had gotten a little bit too low for an immediate third one.
Yeah, Dragon loves to troll you. Just.
Oh, Dragon definitely does.
Swoop, 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 swoop. All the swoops. The swoops. I think the second trolliest boss in this game has to be Dragon. Only, and not in for like difficulty, only in just like, oh, I'm gonna do whatever it is that you don't want me to do right now. Dessy going in to check out what is, and it's Wave Beam. I think that's probably the only item he really wanted. Also on the tracker, Dessy should have Gravity Suit. There you go.
Yeah, it would be a little tricky to get here without that.
I wouldn't put it past Dessy. I'm sure he has done RBO runs in 2012, I think it was. He did an RBO run for one of the GDQs. It was a bonus run at the end of GDQ, so he definitely can do RBO. Andy frying up some shrimp. I like that. He's gonna go in and get Wave Beam. Yes. I think for sure he's gonna go in and get himself a Wave Beam. Yeah, there he goes. He's gonna like that item. That's definitely an item that he wants. And when he does finally pick up Charge Beam in the wrecked ship, he's going to, that combination of Ice Wave Spazer is going to save him some time with Mother Brain. And he could have Plasma too, if just depends on whether he gets Speed Booster before going over to the wreck ship.
Dessy doing a little farming on the way out of Meridia.
Yeah, I mean, I don't fault him for doing that. I don't know that he's gonna want to go to the ship here to refill. His ammo isn't isn't that great, but it's actually any percent range. So I think for sure he's just going to, he's not going to bother with the ship, and he's just going to go straight to 20.
Yeah,
And
I think
there
so
it
too.
is. Yeah, he's just bypassed the ship. That little bit of farming has saved him the 15 seconds at the ship, and here it is. He's gonna close this out. He can see that the end is in sight, and nothing's gonna stop him. Andy going up to Plasma Room. Yeah, this is just gonna cost him a bunch of time. All the items he wants are in the wreck ship, and he's checking around these items in Meridia.
Oh, and in Terminator Room.
Yeah, they're not. Uh-oh. He does not have charge or... No! He's soft lock. He does not have charge or screw attack. He cannot kill the pirates in this room.
Oh.
He doesn't have charge, he doesn't have screw attack, and he doesn't have plasma. He can't kill the pirates in this room. He's soft locked. Where did he last save? I hope it was after killing Dragon.
I hope it was too. Well, I guess we're about to see.
Yeah, we are.
Where is...
It's in
It looks like lower north.
That means he doesn't have Ridley down. If he's going down, it means he does not have Ridley down. He does not have Dragon down. He does not have Wave Beam. He is... He's way back. This is Dessy's race now to lose. That is just an absolute unfortunate soft lock there. And the dangers of going to the Plasma Room. You need screw attack or charge beam or plasma beam. If you have charge beam, you can pseudo screw through the pirates. If you have screw attack, you can kill them. You can also short charge and shine spark through them. If you have speed booster, like literally all the items that Andy is missing are he needed to get out of that room, and it's very unfortunate. So yeah, he's gonna have to kill Ridley again. He's gonna have to kill Dragon again. Oh, this is it. Meanwhile, Dessy, having gotten eaten by the baby, making his way through 20.
Andy farming up a little before Ridley. And Dessy with the mother brain save.
Yeah. Interesting. He's turned off Varia and Screw Attack. So he's going for a Varia-less stand-up glitch.
Nice step skip.
Yeah. And this is what I talked about with his ammo being right exactly 0 supers left. But that does not matter for Mother Brain 2 now, because he has the charge, he has the plasma, he has the wave, and so 20 shots, and he's on to Mother Brain 3. Meanwhile, Andy making his way back to Ridley after having filled up. Very unfortunate, that death. Oof. Dessyreqt getting catch-upped. Dropping some swag bombs.
There's the rainbow beam.
Yep.
Right in stand-up range.
Right on time. Exactly where he wants to be. And here comes the baby. Oh no! Dessy's locked to the floor! Looks like he's locked in the floor! Dessy, what did you do? Oh my goodness. We have... Oh... Jeez. Dessy saved in Lower Torian.
Yep. Good thing.
I missed that, so I thought he was going back to somewhere. I have no idea if he even saved at all during this run.
That's why you save.
Yeah, save. I mean, we're gonna be seeing that a lot. It's like runners are gonna get to Torian and they're gonna save, right? Like they're not gonna play around, especially if they believe they're in the lead. They're gonna take those extra couple of seconds to save for something crazy like that to happen. Getting sucked into the floor there because I don't know if we mentioned it earlier, but when you do the stand up, there are 2 times Samus needs to be off the floor. The first time is when the Metroid attaches to Mother Brain, and the second time is when the Metroid detaches from Mother Brain. And Dessy was in a ball when he got locked to the floor, and therefore got stuck in the floor and was in the acid, because the acid doesn't actually go away. It's just right underneath the floor there, and it drained his health away, and he died. And he does not have X-ray scope, and he cannot unlock himself from the floor.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would X-ray have saved him?
I don't believe that X-ray would have saved him in that particular situation because he is locked in the block there. But I'm not 100% sure of that.
There's the stand-up setup.
Yeah, he got the stand-up setup once again, and I mean, we'll see if I don't think he's gonna get, I don't think he's gonna be in a ball again. And that's what it was. It was that he was in a ball check on the floor, and the game said, "Oh, I need to lock you to the floor," and well, that is 2 blocks instead of 1.
Andy with the Franker Z missiles.
Yeah, that was an interesting pickup. You don't often see runners go and pick that up. Yeah, especially since I don't think he picked that up the first time around.
Some good charge shot hits. And that's stand up.
Yeah. Yeah, he won't need very many. You can see already turning. He won't need very many hits.
Seven more.
Yeah. And he's gonna make his way out to Dragon. While Dessy makes his way through the escape. The interesting question here will be, Dessyreqt's pretty soon. Will Andy continue the race? I don't think he will. I don't know.
Yeah, especially with how far back that was.
Oh, EOD Tech says he could have bombed to get out of the fleet. Yeah, I knew that he morphed.
Final part of the climb for Dessy and Parlor.
Will he go and kill the animals? Okay, he just passes them by. A wise decision. All right, and Dessyreqt has done with an SRL time of 1 hour and 25 seconds. And that means that Andy has quit and forfeited from the race. So Dessyreqt has won the second race, and that means it's going to go down to a match 3 for these two to find out who advances to the next round.
Nice run from Dessy.
All right. And it looks like they are scheduled to race again tonight. Right now, pretty much. So I think we're going to see these two again on this channel. Yes, I believe we're on Speed Gaming 2. And if for some reason you want to see more Super Metroid, at 11:30, Flop and Shoveler will be racing their match 3 on the Speed Gaming channel. So stay tuned, stick around. There's even more Super Metroid action happening tomorrow, starting at 1 p.m. and just continuing all throughout the day. Just It goes on.
Good luck to everyone.
Yeah. I think I'm in there somewhere too. Yeah, I'm in there. 7:30 tomorrow. So, Captain Duck and Travic Talks, Karen Kono and Richman 3MM. We got a lot. Jighart Jaina Zeal, Typo and Kekoman Shoyu from round 1. There's really a lot of good matches tomorrow. Cash Mod, Nice Rosver. Yep, there's some good matches tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely still good Super Metroid coming up today. So stick around and watch these guys race another. Or head on over at 11:30 to see Flop versus Shoveler. Right, Stump.
Looks like it's almost time to get ready on the Deer Force.
Yeah. Thank you for joining me tonight, Stump.
Anytime. And the item percentage 40%.
40%. That's pretty good. He picked up a lot of ammunition, so I think that's kind of what we're gonna see. All right, everybody.
Right.
Stick around for another race.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dropping out of the commentary.
Join me and Nightwolf 15 and I are gonna bring you this next race from these two gentlemen. So,
yep. Good luck to everyone.
all right. Thanks again for joining me tonight, Stump, and we'll see you next mission.
All right. Yeah, I'm Stump. See you all on a later mission.
All right. Welcome once again. I'm Cerberoth, and with me is Maniacal. We'll bring you Dessyreqt versus Andy, match number 3. This is it. The turn.
I'm quite excited for this one. The first game was really interesting. I didn't catch as much of second one, I saw Dessy looked to be in pretty good shape. But the first one, Andy took a pretty good lead by getting the read of making a really early shock tool check, actually,
Yeah.
which was pretty exciting.
Yeah, getting